So basically, we're gonna talk about drug part three. Or medicine part three. So basically, the the blah blah blah, the what's it called? The what's it called? Um, Basically, you should only take drugs when you're supposed to and when you need to. If you need to, then basically it'll help you get used to it after you get lower and lower doses until you don't need the drug anymore, or that you take the drug and it helps you until basically you can get off the drug, or you can keep taking the drug as something that you take occasionally. Um, so when it goes with basically weed, it's for social and safe environments, and also when you're completely safe. Mushrooms when you need it in the environment to help you, and depending on the mushrooms. LSD when you're completely safe and you can be fine. But if you're not safe, then just know that it could be real, and know that these things that you're saying could be real. And also there's uh there's also there's also what's it called, Benadryl, which is for sleep or when you need to calm down in an anxious mood to do what you normally need to do. And then Oxycontin, which is good for pain relief or going to sleep. Heroin, which is good for pain relief and not to go to sleep, because then you'll die if you go to sleep, and it's fine if we talk about that later. And then afterwards, we're gonna talk about and you can only take, so Benadryl. You take these at normal things. A nug of a gram or nug of what I was talking about is like this, like that, like 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 that, this 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 much of weed for you. If people can take more, it's fine. And then there's just a rolling paper. So you take Benadryl normally. I take it once or twice. They said you take it twice for like I take two of them because two of them are 50 milligrams, which is good, and you can take them once, or you can take them one and then half if you're having an anxious mood. And then afterwards, there's OxyContin, which you take the pill, and then you take the pill, and basically how do you do it? You take two, one, two, or three, and depending on it, they said you can take one, two, or three of them, depending on how much your pain is. But if you get addicted, I don't know why you would get addicted, because basically the pain relief should go away after you do that. So you take one, two, or three. They said basically you take Oxycontin once, which is normal, and then you basically take it more times. But don't take it multiple one more time. You should just ask your doctor about basically taking it once, and then basically do it with your pain relief, whatever your pain is, because depending on the Oxycontin, yeah. Heroin, basically you need it when you're in treatment for things like that. So if you're in pain, you basically take what you need. They said for Oxycontin and heroin, I just like, okay, Oxycontin you take for pain relief. So depending on how much pain you're in, that's how much the dose is, which is interesting. Heroin is basically how much they give you so you can relax your body and not feel pain. So I don't know these things because I'm not a chemist. And then afterwards, there's Concerta, which you take one of them normally, and then you take one of them at nighttime or morning time. You can take one at nighttime or morning time, or basically when it is whenever. And then you take one at nighttime. No, you take one at morning time. You take consider one at morning time, and then one whenever. But you can usually just take one, and then if you take two, it's fine. And then afterwards, there's So we're not going to talk about crack because crack was like sugar because it gave everyone super much energy, and everyone took it like it was a drug, and then they called it coke because it was too much, and everyone was like doing too much. Basically, people were just like super excited and doing other things. I never tried coke. I've tried sugar, but I never tried coke. But yeah, not Coca Cola because Coca Cola doesn't have crack in it these days. But like crack, they said never heard of it. And Indradust, I've never heard of, and whatever. They said there has been alcohol withdrawals, which doesn't have to do with drugs, But basically, alcohol withdrawals are very bad because puke and blah blah blah, and we have heard of those before. And then now, basically, what else is there? They said that's all I know. They said, is there anything else? Is there anything else? They said birth control you take after you're pregnant, and then basically until you're not pregnant anymore, or like after you have sex. It could be before you have sex so that you don't get pregnant, or after you have sex so that the child dies after sex, which is good to know. And then Bennett they said that's about it, and then yeah, that's about it. Yeah.